Hello and welcome to the newly iced Marano Campus Center. A semi-final SUNYAC playoff matchup is upon our hands tonight as the number 5 seeded Plattsburgh State Cardinals come to town to play the number 2 seeded Oswego State Lakers. A whiteout part 2, and I'm Sal Miliotto alongside Mike Velardi. And Mike, let's jump right into it here. Oswego State has played very well against the two matchups so far in Plattsburgh and here at home. What have they been able to do that has led to their success against Plattsburgh?
They know the team. They know it's a lot of freshmen on Plattsburgh and a lot of seniors on Oswego. And when you look at the numbers, you know, these freshmen on Plattsburgh, they're not used to this. They're trying to get in the pace of it. They're trying to still get in the sway of things. And the Lakers, these seniors, know how important this game is, know when to step up in these important games, in these big rivalry games. I mean, they had a 3-0 shutout win against Plattsburgh, you know, at the beginning of the season, and then even on the North Country trip, they were able to keep Plattsburgh really contained in a nice 4-2 victory there. So with the Lakers, it's just really the seniors know how to do. They know what to come in to step up in these games, and they do a great job of really controlling the flow. And they're not letting the freshmen try to set in, which I think is really two big components of this game.
Well, we've had a tale of two different teams here. Plattsburgh on Wednesday night, almost a week ago, has a double overtime thriller. And then here for Oswego, you have the ice collapsing. And I'm not going to talk about this because it's been talked about through Oswego media here all week, so I'm not going to touch on it. But kind of a tale of two differences. Plattsburgh, who played last Wednesday, was ready to play Saturday. Oswego hasn't played in over a week now. And, you know, so it's going to be different. But what has made the Plattsburgh Cardinals' resurgence at the end of the season, who were fighting for their SUNYAC playoff lives just a week ago, and now here they are in the semifinal game?
Well, yeah, you know, the Plattsburgh team, you looked at them early in the season, they weren't really that strong. They were dropping a couple of games, and then they came in against Oswego. And meanwhile, they did get shut out 3-0 in that game. You could just feel that the competition was there, and they were able to really compete. There was a lot of energy. The freshmen, too. It's been there for this team. And, you know, you look at freshmen like Adam Tredowitz, who has a 9-9, 18-point line through 24 games played, and Brendan Young, another freshman, who's a 6'5", 11 line through another 25 games there. So you're really finding these freshmen being able to come in, find themselves on the score sheet, being able to really help this team, which really helped their run late in the season, which allowed them to squeeze out this playoff spot.
You know, this is the second year in a row now that Oswego and Plattsburgh are playing in this semifinal matchup, both with a trip to Geneseo on the line here. Oswego won last year 4-3. But just, Mike, how important is home ice advantage, or for that matter, home field ice, any sport advantage, really, really important, and especially in a playoff situation?
It's the fans, you know. Whenever you kind of want to be in that scenario where wherever you do something right, or whatever minor thing happens, whatever time you clear the puck on a penalty kill, or the goalie makes a good save, or even just a block shot, you know, on the away games, you really just have your bench and a couple of fans cheering for you. But when you're home and you hear the chants of the Let's Go Lakers and you see all the fans supporting you, it kind of gives you a nice boost of energy. All these fans are chanting for you. They want to see you succeed, and it really helps these players.
Now, you know, I don't really, you know, I know there's an important key to the game here, and my question is, how can Plattsburgh really take out the whiteout atmosphere? And obviously the simple question is, well, by scoring. Well, the simple answer, as a matter of fact, is by scoring first. But realistically, what are other things Plattsburgh can do to take this crowd out real quick?
Take away as much of Oswego's momentum as possible, because you know that even if Oswego is going to be getting shots off but not scoring goals, it's going to keep the crowd in, because the crowd sees energy in this Laker team. So what Plattsburgh has to do is they have to come in and try to really cause as many turnovers as they can. Don't really let Oswego carry the puck over the blue line, and you want to be the one generating shots. You don't want to be the one defending these shots. And Pareda, he got to play lockdown tonight. I mean, I'm pretty confident that he's always been able to play strong in these games.
One of the interesting things as well here is we'll get into the goaltender matchup right now for you, as always. And we got Jimmy Pareda versus Steven Kozakowski. And Mike, what do you got for us?
Well, you know, we got the hometown sophomore, Steven Kozakowski, 6'3", and through 7 games played, I mean, he's been lights out. .927 save percentage, 1.84 goals against average, a 5-1-1 record, got his first collegiate shutout on that Morrisville trip. He's been playing confident, and he's really helping this Lakers team being able to propel themselves out of that slump that they were finding themselves in. And as of late, they've been red hot, virtually winning every game that's been against them. And even at the games that they won, the one game they lost against Geneseo, they were able to really control the game and play a great 60 minutes. So Stephen Kozakowski's going to see his first playoff SUNYAC appearance, as that obviously seems to be the easy choice for head coach Ed Gosick. And for Plattsburgh Cardinals, of course, who else but number 29, the junior, 6'2 junior out of Toronado, New York, Jimmy Perea, who's so far through this season 10-9-3, 2.62 goals against average, and a .910 save percentage. So another great goaltender matchup here. And between Perea and Kaz, you got two tall goalies, two strong goalies. Of course, you got a year difference between the two, with Perea being a junior and Kaz being a sophomore. But regardless, it's going to be a pretty fun matchup, and I think we're going to see a lot of great saves and a great matchup tonight.
You know, one of the interesting things, too, is there's a lot of what-ifs going into this game tonight. And one of the things, too, that we have to, you know, not what-ifs, but you look at it, this is the possible last time that these 13 seniors will be on the ice tonight in the Marano Campus Center. This is possibly the last time for me up in the Steve Levy press box.
Don't get all emotional.
We're not going to get all emotional up here, but I'm just saying there's a lot of things working around tonight's game. And, you know, the one important thing, too, to note here is that these Lakers don't want to be done yet. And head coach Ed Gosick, talking to him yesterday on a Monday, which was a little something different I haven't done recently, you know, he kind of said, like, he doesn't want this to get to the seniors' head. He wants this to be go out, play hockey, you know, like any different day. And, you know, the quick turnaround, it could be a good thing, and we're going to see what happens tonight, Mike.
Oh, definitely. And I know that, you know, as you stated, this might be, it's always a do-or-die situation with the playoffs, and it's nerve-wracking, definitely. But you're right, you don't want this do-or-die situation to get in the player's head. You just want them to come out and just play a great game, because that's the only way you're going to win. You're not going to win if you sit there and keep on thinking, well, every mistake we make is going to cost us. It's going to help you tighten up, but it's not going to help you keep the pace, and they're going to allow Plattsburgh to stumble over them. But I think this Laker team has potential to really come out and play a great game, move the puck around, get a couple of goals. I mean, they've played Plattsburgh so well through the regular season. You can only imagine they're trying to carry that momentum over. But like you said before, it's a little emotional. This quite possibly could be, I think it actually will be, the last game here in the Marano Campus Ice Arena for this Lakers team, even for some of the seniors on Plattsburgh. You know, everyone always talks about how difficult of a building this rink is to play in, and yeah, you got great fans. It's a rivalry game. I mean, even on the other end, because you talked to players before, they always love going into these high rival. They love to go into other people's buildings and playing those intense situations. It just created a great atmosphere for a great sport.
Well, with about 8:40 left to go here, that'll do it from the box. We're going to send things back to the WNYO studios with Brandon Ladd and the rest of the crew. You'll hear back from me and Mike in about 6 minutes for Puck Drop right here on WNYO 889, the Laker Radio Network.